Hello, everyone, and welcome. Take a moment right now, wherever you are, and think about the deepest desire of your heart. What truly drives you? What do you spend your life searching for? For most of us, if we're honest, it boils down to one word: love. We crave it. We pursue it. We feel its absence more keenly than almost anything else. We see it in movies, read about it in books, and yearn for it in our relationships. But what is love, really? Is it just a feeling? Is it a romantic ideal? Or is there something far more profound, something truly powerful, woven into the very fabric of existence? Today, we're going to unlock the true, transformative, unstoppable power of love. Often, when we talk about love, we think of that butterflies in the stomach feeling, the deep affection for family, or the strong bond of friendship. These are all beautiful expressions of love, eros, philia, storge. But the true power of love, the kind that can literally change the world and transform your life, goes deeper. It's what the ancient Greeks called agape. Agape isn't just an emotion, it's a choice, an action, a principle. It's selfless, unconditional, and seeks the highest good for others, regardless of their worthiness or how they treat you. It's not about what you get, but what you give. It's the kind of love that God demonstrates, the kind of love Jesus taught and exemplified. This is the bedrock of its power. Now, let's talk about its power. First, love has an incredible power to heal. Think about the deepest wounds we carry: betrayal, rejection, injustice. These can fester, turn into bitterness, and build walls around our hearts. But agape love has the ability to tear those walls down, not just for others, but for ourselves. I remember a time when I was deeply hurt by a close friend. The anger and resentment consumed me. I thought, they don't deserve my forgiveness. But holding on to that bitterness was like drinking poison and expecting them to get sick. It was destroying my peace. It wasn't until I made the conscious choice to release that anger, to offer them grace, that I felt true healing. That choice, that act of love, wasn't about excusing their behavior. It was about freeing myself. When you choose to love someone who has hurt you, it doesn't mean you condone their actions. It means you choose your own peace over the prison of resentment. It means you allow healing to begin, both in you and potentially in a relationship, if they are open to it. Love is the ultimate antiseptic for the soul's deepest wounds. Beyond healing, love has an astonishing power to transform. When you extend agape love, you are not just being nice, you are investing in potential. You are seeing beyond someone's current flaws, beyond their mistakes, to the divine spark within them. Think about a child struggling in school. If a teacher constantly shames them, they might shut down. But if that teacher shows genuine care, patience, and belief in them, the child can blossom. That's the transformative power of love in action. And it's not just individuals. Love can transform entire communities. When people commit to loving their neighbors, helping the elderly, mentoring youth, offering a hand to those in need, the fabric of society strengthens. It's the antidote to apathy and division. It's what builds bridges where fear builds walls. This is the heart of true social change. Now, let's talk about the greatest adversary to love, and perhaps to our peace: fear. Fear says, protect yourself, distrust others, and hold back. Fear builds walls. It leads to anger, prejudice, and isolation. It cripples us. But 1 John 4:18 tells us, there is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear. This isn't just poetry, it's a profound truth. When you genuinely embody agape love, fear simply cannot coexist. Think about it. If you love your children perfectly, you might worry, but deep down, you trust. If you love humanity, you step out of your comfort zone to help, rather than hiding in cynicism. If you truly love yourself, you stop being paralyzed by the fear of judgment. Love is the ultimate courage. It demands vulnerability, yes, but it also provides an impenetrable shield against the destructive forces of fear. So, how do we tap into this incredible power? How do we make agape love a daily practice, not just a beautiful idea? Here are 3 concrete ways you can start today. Practice intentional kindness, especially when it's hard. Look for opportunities to be kind, not just to those you like, but to those who challenge you, or those you might normally ignore. Hold the door, Offer a genuine compliment. Let someone go ahead of you in traffic. These small acts chip away at your ego and build your love muscle. Remember, it's a choice, not a feeling. Cultivate empathy. Walk a mile in their shoes. Before you judge, before you criticize, try to understand. What might this person be going through? What fears or pains are driving their behavior? Empathy is the gateway to a gate. It shifts your perspective from me versus them to we're all in this together. Read stories, listen actively, open your heart to experiences different from your own. Practice forgiveness, free yourself. Forgive those who have wronged you, not for their sake, but for yours. Release the anger, release the bitterness. It doesn't mean forgetting or allowing yourself to be hurt again, but it means letting go of the emotional chains that bind you to the past. And don't forget to forgive yourself for your own shortcomings. You are worthy of that same grace. Imagine a single pebble dropped into a vast ocean. The ripples spread, reaching far beyond where the stone initially landed. Your act of love is that pebble. When you choose to embody agape, you don't just transform your own life. You initiate a powerful ripple effect that touches everyone around you. A kind word to a struggling colleague might prevent them from quitting. A patient ear for a lonely friend might save them from despair. Your choice to respond with grace in a conflict can de-escalate tension and foster understanding. We are all interconnected. The energy you put out into the world, especially the energy of unconditional love, will inevitably return to you and spread to others. This isn't just spiritual philosophy, it's observable reality. We crave connection, and love is the strongest, most resilient bond. It creates a web of positive energy that can literally shift the collective consciousness. You, in your simple act of choosing love, have the power to change the world, one heart at a time. Finally, where does this incredible power come from? If agape love is so selfless and profound, how can mere mortals truly access it? The insight from the Bible and many spiritual traditions tells us that God is love. 1 John 4:7-8 says, "Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God." God is love. This means that true love isn't something we generate entirely on our own. It's a divine energy that flows through us when we open ourselves to it. When we connect with our spiritual source, when we align with the highest good, we become conduits for this powerful, transformative love. It's an endless wellspring that never runs dry. When we connect to the universal source of all creation, when we tap into that highest vibration, we find that love isn't just an emotion, but the very essence of existence. It's inside us, waiting to be unleashed. The more you open yourself to receiving love, the more you can freely give it. So, what will you choose today? Will you allow fear and bitterness to build walls, or will you embrace the true, unstoppable power of love to heal, transform, and conquer? Love isn't weakness. It is the ultimate strength. It is the force that can mend broken hearts, bridge impossible divides, and illuminate the darkest corners of our world. Make a conscious choice, starting now, to live from a place of agape love. Practice intentional kindness. Cultivate empathy. Offer forgiveness. For yourself, for your loved ones, and for a world that desperately needs your light. Thank you for joining me today. Go forth and be the embodiment of love's true power. You are capable of so much, more than you know. Until next time, keep shining. If you love this video, subscribe, share, and leave a comment.